Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the June 21st issue of the Tucson Mortgage Weekly. I'm Todd Abelson. Thanks a lot for tuning in and spending a couple of minutes to listen to my rantings. Well, what's going on today? What's going on today is conspicuously nothing, but if you look just a little bit beneath the surface, you're going to find all kinds of important world news that's going on. I mean, first of all, and in no particular order, the downing of the Malaysian aircraft flight number 17. All pointers seem to be that this had everything to do with Russia, and we're in the process of deciding whether or not we as a country want to ratchet up in some kind of embargo or punishment for the Russians. And what they're doing is talking in terms about winding out of investments in things like, IBM and Microsoft. So there's a battle that's brewing, not to mention the 290-something people that were killed, and the bodies are being held by the pro-Russian forces. So isn't that a little slice of heaven right there? Secondarily, the continued fighting in Israel. Israel and Gaza Strip, some 200 and maybe 300-something Palestinian terrorists were killed. A couple of Israelis were killed. And the bottom line is this is all bad, and it's not going to get any better before it gets worse. So continued fighting in the Middle East. And while we're talking about the Middle East, you know what's been conspicuously quiet? Shh. No one's talking about Iran or Iraq. What's going on in Iraq right now is I was just reading online that there was some reports that they're getting awfully close to Baghdad, and so there could be some serious consequences for this new freed country of Iraq suddenly being taken back over by the current terrorists. What they really need to do is get this new government seated, get Malaki out, and put in somebody who can kind of join things together before it all falls apart and the whole country gets split into three pieces, which brings Syria into play. And let's not also forget Iran. I mean, the nuclear talks. Does anybody remember the nuclear talks? Interesting, because yesterday was the cutoff date, July 20th. That was the cutoff date that they either needed to wind down their nuclear program or we were going to ratchet up our sanctions. Well, guess what we did? Nothing. We extended the cutoff to November 24th. And if you believe that the Iranians are just bluffing, what we just did is we just gave them another, 4 months of time to talk and build their program. So are they really making advances as the newspaper is reporting, or are they just asking for more time and we've given it to them? Who knows? Whatever it is, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, the world is pretty much sort of in shambles right now. And we're sitting here in Tucson wondering if the cyclists are riding too fast on the new loop that was built. So this is what was the top story in the newspaper today. Cyclists should slow down. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, what's happening this week back home, if it matters? Okay, the big three things that come up in the U.S. economy as far as where we're going is going to be job growth, inflation, and the third part is unemployment. So one of the legs of that stool is the new CPI, the monthly CPI reports coming out this Tuesday. Check out on the blog site, talk about those big three. I'm putting in an article on there that's going to talk about what it is going to take to get the U.S. economy going, and it's called the Big Three. Okay, so check it out, TucsonMortgages.com. I'm Todd Abelson. Make it a great day. Let's try to make some money and keep the world glued together for a little while longer, right? Thanks. Bye.